I think the most common question I get from students and colleagues is, how do I keep my integrity in this work of counseling when utilizing theories that are based in secular humanism? Now, what's funny is secular humanism isn't a common thing that people talk about. It's so accepted in Western society these days that they don't really understand even what it is. It affects our lives in so many different levels. It's involved in our politics, it's involved in our entertainment, it's involved in how we interact with society just in general. And so most people don't know how to use that word. They just know that there's something wrong with the theories from where they started, and how do they have a point of integrity, or how do they keep their integrity with their Christian faith when they know it's in opposition to what they believe in many cases. So what's most interesting to me is people don't think about filtering it. I was reading one of Entwistle's books recently where he talks about how things have been so disintegrated in the first place, and how the original intention for much of this stuff in creation would have been that it was just seen from a Christian perspective. And so folks don't really think at that kind of level about these things. It takes somebody who has to think about it for a living, I suppose. But they still have this idea, this feeling that they know something is wrong. So what happens when I'm in these conversations is that I generally teach people about what we call a biblical filter. This is not original to me. It has been around for a while. But the filter allows me to look at theory, see what lines up biblically, and then get rid of the rest, because I don't even really need that theory. Students are often told that they need a model or a theory that they practice from and how they see the world. But isn't your Christian faith that thing? I see the world from a Christian perspective. It tells me what's wrong with the world. It tells me what was originally wrong with the world. It tells me how the world gets better. It's not all inclusive in meaning it doesn't tell me what to do in every situation, but it does give me broad guidelines to help me make these decisions. And it gives me the Holy Spirit, a relationship with Jesus, to guide me in those moments that aren't as clear. So when I have theory, I approach a person from Christian perspective: creation, fall, redemption, consummation. That's the meta-narrative. I approach people as loved by Jesus, no matter who they are or what they've done or where they come from. And if I can be given salvation by a God who knows how broken I am and how much I've despised him when left to my own heart, then surely I can work with somebody I disagree with. I can use techniques from a theory that I've analyzed, and I can evaluate those techniques and then apply them to the counseling room. So I can filter out what isn't true and still apply the technique. You see, I can get rid of the theory, approach it from the Christian perspective. So now, if this isn't clear, let me give you an example. EMDR is based in secular humanism, and I like to practice with EMDR. And so instead of accepting the worldview, I accept the technique because it seems to be okay in lining up with biblical principles. At least I haven't seen anything where it would be in disagreement, at least on its own right. Now, how people use it is different. And so I've filtered out the theory and I've borrowed the technique, and I'm still using it very effectively.